The Bay Area's leading news station. This is NBC 11 News.
It's Mother Nature's wrath at its best. So.
A tough way to ring in the new year for the Bay Area. Downtown Napa, the Napa River spilled over its banks, flooding hundreds of businesses and homes. For others, the party stopped in a traffic jam before it even started. Thousands of people were stuck on I-80 near Cordelia for hours thanks to the floods, and we have a warning for tomorrow. But it is an especially troubling night for people along the Russian River in Guerneville. River Road lived up to its name, and the river is still rising tonight. Good evening. I'm Diane Dwyer. We have team coverage of the storm, the flooding, and the damage. Atlee Erlingson is in Napa, Susan Saravo in Fairfield, and meteorologist John Farley is tracking the next storm coming in. But we begin in Monterrey along the Russian River, and NBC 11's Ethan Harp. Ethan?
Boy, what a night, Diane. It just keeps coming over the river, even though the skies are clear right now. Let me show you what it looks like right here in the small town of Monterrey. You can see that this is one of the few ways to get around town tonight on some streets. The flooding extending all the way down. If you can take a look at the distance, you can see a minivan with the water filling up about half the vehicle. Just impossible for some of these people to get out of here tonight. And this is the reason why. Out in the distance, just beyond these bushes, is the Russian River. It's not making a lot of noise, doesn't appear to be moving very fast. Just little by little, it's trickling over, causing a whole lot of headaches. You might even be able to see it trickle by little by little. There it is, just continuing to flood. It was very tough to get into Guerneville tonight. It was even tougher to get out, and the only way we were able to do it safely was after hopping a ride with members of the National Guard, California Army National Guard out of Santa Rosa. Here's what it looked like from the back of a 2-ton truck. River Road earned its nickname, a scary, deep canal of flooded businesses, cars, huge chunks of debris filling the streets. Once in Guerneville, the National Guard evacuated group after group of people from a town turned into an island.
It's been pretty scary, and the water keeps getting higher and higher.
It's coming up.
And it's coming up, and now we're going to Sebastopol to a shelter to get out of the water.
We rode with evacuees to Monterrey, where they hopped a shuttle bus. Then the Guard unit was off again, working with the fire department to rescue Jeannie Ramirez's family. They were stranded and surrounded by water for nearly 24 hours.
Our electricity box went underwater, so we were without electricity, and I had my granddaughter with me, so I didn't want to stay there. So we're going to Windsor and going to spend the time there. Yeah.
Was it scary?
Yeah. I've been here for 7 years, and that's the worst it's been.
Now, the latest we've heard is that the river is expected to make its peak cresting, if you will, tonight around midnight. It could be as much as 45 feet. That's more than 10 feet above flood stage, spilling into the Guerneville area. Downtown Guerneville in the middle is actually fairly dry, but again, it's surrounded by all these flooded roads and all these little pockets of areas like Monterrey, which right now, as you can see, are still bearing the brunt of it as well. Plenty of rescues tonight. People trying to drive over that standing water, a bad idea tonight for obvious reasons. We'll continue to keep an eye on the situation. Reporting live in Sonoma County, I'm Ethan Harp, NBC 11 News.